politicians, dear friends and comrades, I would like to take this opportunity to thank you most sincerely for the occasion of our delegation to take an active part in such an important event. The SAI Council confirms the vision of our International to build a better future for the mankind through closer cooperation in various fields, with the intention of overcoming the challenges we face globally as soon as possible. I also thank you for the decision to form the Western Balkan Working Group, which means that SI recognize the importance of this region for future political processes. Facing continuous and alarming challenges that stand in our way to achieve peace and security and protect democracy and human rights in today's world, I see the imperative and importance of calling for a decision on this topic. Especially today when we are facing one of the biggest crises that fundamentally changes global relations, the European and Euro-Atlantic security architecture emphasizes once again the importance of the defense of the international legal order, multilateralism and cooperation in global governance process. The initial phase of establishing a new world order, in which some old players are active and violent again, represents a loud warning that we must no longer tolerate the rise of xenophobia, nationalism and right-wing ideas. Today, when more than 20 years have passed since the Balkan Wars, the states of our region still face the threats of nationalism and anti-Semitism, which become even stronger in the face of global challenges, such as Russia's current aggression against Ukraine. Today we are all witnesses that Putin's strategy is to destabilize the process of Europeanization of the Western Balkans, among other things, through fake news, disinformation and influence of election process through the financing of its proxies. We must all be careful about that, and the question of the European perspective of the Western Balkan countries must be in the focus of all actors. This issue is historically important and decisive in building a new global political and security architecture. In resisting the influence of Russia, an important role is played by the two-way process of European integration, which seemed to have been obscured for years. The development of the war conflict on the very borders of the European Union should make it clearer the importance of further enlargement of the EU as the most powerful instrument for foreign policy empowerment, ensuring the stability and longevity of the European project and building a safe place. In the previous period, especially since August 2020, Montenegro was under the influence of authoritative regimes of the third parties that has been recognizable through right-wing parties in our country, and that has dictated the institutional and political course in Montenegro, which has been against the state interests of our country. Democratic Party of Socialists has acted as a state-responsible opposition, defending from an unenviable position values and achievement of modern Montenegro, in which realization we played a key role, from the restoration of Montenegrin independence, membership of NATO, leading role in EU accession, that today they threaten and obstruct our pro-Western course. Therefore, as a party that promotes social democratic values, we remain determined in the defense of civil, inclusive, multi-ethnic and European democracy, but in this direction we need the continuous attention of our international partners, who today take the situation in Montenegro and the Western Balkans partners and more seriously. Only through joint action we can show determination in opposing nationalist ideas that pose a threat to multi-ethnic democracy in the Balkans and which at the same time threaten European stability and prosperity. Historically, social democracy has made a great contribution when it comes to providing answers to the crises that have afflicted our societies and to challenges that can only be answered by internationalism and multilateralism. Acknowledging the above in our region, but also throughout Europe and the world, it is of particular importance that we connect, work together, and strengthen policies which are based on traditional social democratic values aimed at strengthening stability and building a prosperous global society based on the goals and principles of multilateral platforms such as social international.